What's up? How is everybody doing today, man? You already know how it go. It's your boy B back with another video, guys. Hey, listen, let's make this very clear, okay? I'm starting my stuff early. I'm going to get right into the nitty gritty. First, before we talk about, first, what we're gonna talk about. Let's go. What we're gonna go over. We're gonna go over some phone flipping. We may go over a little reselling, but what's really important for me right now is to actually talk to you guys about something. You guys are a community that I've been building for a while, and I appreciate all of you guys uh, being a part of me, right? And if you're watching this, I just want to let you know I hope that you are wherever you are sitting, wherever you are watching, that you're in the best spirits possible. But I do got to say this to the people that aren't, to the hustlers that are struggling, or to the hustlers that may be going through something, right? Like, let's just say, let's just say you had a bad day or you had a bad week. Um, Today, something happened to me, okay? And it has, for like the 18th time, derailed a little bit of my work. Um, and I want to go a little bit more in depth on this. Is so number one, I've always been a person to mix business with pleasure. When I first started um, my business, I was young, right? So if you guys don't know my story, I started with a modeling agency. I wanted to create a modeling agency because I wanted to connect rappers and photographers, and I wanted to be like P. Diddy. Okay, I thought that I was going to be the next P. Diddy. So I created a company, and I found myself in relationships very, very quick with a lot of different females. A lot of females, they wanted me because I think they really liked the fact that I composed myself like a boss. I had a certain walk and talk about myself, and um, I took pride in the fact that I actually had a business, and I was one of those people where the girl couldn't spend all her time with me because I was busy making bread, right? So, long story short is I ended up getting in a few relationships. And also, I ended up just mixing business with pleasure and not even being in relationships with some of them. Now, here's where the issue comes. This is when I was 19 years old. And this is when I started to realize in my 20s, because now I'm 30, just to let y'all know. Just turned 30 recently. So I realized in my 20s, I did a lot of things with females and my business, right? Like I've tried to be that person that had that girl that I built with, and we was like hustling together, and we was making money together and all of that. I tried to do that. I tried to be that person. And for the longest time, I would really be upset if I didn't have a partner next to me. Um, give y'all a story. I had a young lady that I was dating, and she used to go to flea markets with me. Now, when I really say that I'm really about this life, and I was selling electronics at flea markets and on at bus stops and stuff, I was, and she was with me. But when we would get in arguments, and let's say we weren't on a same accord, she would start snapping in the apartment. She would like break things in my apartment. She would just start snapping. Like she would just start, like, I remember one day she just broke the stove. Like she had anger problems, right? And it was a very, very beautiful girl. And that usually is what happens, right? You get money, you get the bad John, and then it's like she comes with other stuff. Maybe not ugly looks, and she probably got the nice body, everything looks perfect on her. But then when you dig deep inside, she's just a horrible individual, right? So I've dated a girl like that, and when I went to go to work, right? So we fight in the house. Then I'm like, all right, whatever. I gotta go in the crib. I gotta go out the crib to get to this money. She wouldn't come whenever we were in an argument. She wouldn't come, mind you. She didn't have to work. I would pay the bills. She didn't have to really do much, right? Um, and that was the first time that I remember when I allowed a female to affect my business, because I didn't end up going to the flea market. I missed it because I was all day just sitting there arguing with her. Now, I don't know who out there has had a situation where it don't even have to be a girl. A girl could be arguing with a guy, but you're arguing with your significant partner or your significant other, and Your whole day passes because y'all been arguing all day and you have been nothing but unproductive. And to all of my viewers, the people that are younger than me or even the same age as me, I will say, like, lock the fuck in. I'm gonna tell you something. I've had girls that I looked at and I couldn't find a flaw in them. I've had girls that I looked at and I'm like, damn, I could do better. Let me tell you something. The girl that I looked at and I was like, damn, I can do better, always planned out to be the girl that really cared about me. The girl that I looked at, or the girls that I looked at and I couldn't find a flaw in them, they look good as hell. Every time I brought them around my friends, they're like, damn, she bad. And you bring, like, she just bad, right? Like, she just bad. Those girls, it always derailed my business. Whether I'm interviewing people for my store, the person's like, oh, well, why are you interviewing girls and all of this weird stuff, right? Like, it's always going to be something trying to knock you off track when you're in a relationship or when you are trying to prioritize your business and relationships on the same level. See, and that's where I'm not saying it's bad to be in a relationship, but I'm speaking to a certain person, right? A certain person that may be going through personal things and trying to build a business at the same time. And I'll say this: if you don't fix it and lock in soon enough, you're going to get stuck in a cycle. Okay, you're going to get stuck in a cycle where you only want to be productive when you're around certain people or when you have a certain feeling because it gives you that comfort. You should never look for anybody to make you happy. You should never look for anybody to make you feel like your business or you are worth doing or worth getting up or worth actually embarking on your dreams. Be by yourself. One of the biggest advice points I gave my little brother before he went to the Air Force, and I give to you guys, is when this goes for women and men, but I can't speak for a woman because I'm a man, right? Never ever settle for the girl at the bottom. And now I'm not talking about a girl that's a ride or die, a girl that will have your back, a girl that supports you. But you'll find a lot when you're dealing with these Instagram models or when you're dealing with a girl that she has her own options and her looks are what get her by. You'll see that everything's perfect at first, but then what ends up happening is you end up taking care of a person like they're your child. And society make you think that's what a man does. That's what it makes you feel like. It make you feel like a man. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I feel good providing for people. I feel good knowing that the girl next to me don't gotta ever work. But what I don't feel good about is when they don't help me with my business or they don't feel the need to contribute in some type of way, even if it's just emotional. And a lot of us settle for that. A lot of us settle for that. And you don't got to be a rich person to go through this. You don't got to be a person that has money to go through this. You could be just a person trying to make it, trying to start. But the girl that you with ain't holding her in. The girl that you with ain't willing to give her suggestions on maybe things that you could do or help you with your business, even when if it doesn't come with like money or them actually being a cashier or something, but being able to actually support you, give you positive affirmations. If they can't do that, it's time to lock in, because when you lock in, you're going to find out that there's a whole bunch of different options at the next level. The biggest thing that I regret, and I'll tell you guys right now, the biggest thing I regret in my life, um, like literally in my life, is choosing the wrong people to be around because they made me feel valuable. Choosing people to be around me that were lower than me because they made me feel valuable. When I should have did the opposite. I should have chose people above me so that they can always make me feel like I got to keep working and moving on and picking up. You know how you set a goal and you like, yo, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to list 20 products every day and I'm going to stack my money. Like, hey, babe, I'm not going to spend all of my money this week. I'm going to stop eating out because I want to save up for this business. And then the girl's like, okay, cool. Yay, let's do it. And then 2 hours or a day later, it's, hey, you want to go do DoorDash? You want to go order some DoorDash? Or you want to go Uber Eats? You want to get some crabs? That type of person surrounding you is the type of person that is meant to bring you down to their level. And I've always been the person, I'm a born leader. So it's like when anybody tries to bring me down, it doesn't work. What ends up happening is I end up arguing with you because I'm just too blunt. I'm like, yo, you acting like a bum. You acting like a bum. And it's sad because the lifestyle that you end up living sometimes, like as an entrepreneur, like I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm being 100%. I'm being 100% real with y'all. The lifestyle that you start living when you start making money is you start making so much money at a certain point that the girl feels like she don't have to do nothing. And that's what you want. Like I'm making money so that you can feel secure, comfortable, right? But that don't mean you lay in the bed on TikTok all day, or that don't mean you lay in the bed and you're being unproductive. It should mean that you're actually out there trying to build something of your own or adding to me. So shout out to all of my people out there that got people that are working and building with you. My experience with that is, again, don't choose the best looking girl. Choose the girl that's going to have your back. That's number one. All my friends used to tell me, Brandon, looks don't matter, bro. You drawing like you care too much about looks and this and that. And I was always that person like, yo, she gotta be this, she gotta be that. But it always panned out the wrong way. And I've been thinking about this and how I could address this just to give someone that may need advice. And it's just understand that there's always someone or something out there better for you. Don't stick with anything that isn't helping you grow. Don't. Because if you stick with something that isn't helping you grow, it's either going to do two things. You're either going to help that thing rev up and start moving, or that thing is going to bring you down. And I refuse to let a motherfucker bring me down. I refuse to let a motherfucker bring me down. Because I done been down already, and I know how that feel, and I'm not okay with ever settling for that. I'm never going to be okay with settling for being something less than what I know I can be. You feel me? So keep your head up to anybody that may be going through anything, to anybody that is trying to make it and trying to list and trying to grow and trying to build. I know you can do this, man. I know you can do it. The difference is are you setting yourself up with the correct environment to get it done? A lot of y'all got a lot of you guys got what it takes. A lot of you guys are actually in the position to succeed and make money, but your environment is shitty. The things you surrounding yourself around and the environment, the people. Like me, I don't know about y'all. I can't work if my crib ain't clean. I can't operate if the kitchen ain't right. I can't, like, yeah, I can work, but it's something in me that's like, damn, something is out of order. And the beautiful thing in life is you can't control people. You can't control people. But you can control yourself and what you allow people to do to you. So I want y'all to keep that in mind, all right? That's just what I wanted to say today as far as the motivational piece. Now let's get into some stuff, all right? So now we're going to talk about some phone flipping and some updates on that. If you guys don't know already, man, we do have the phone flipping price list. I'm going to pull that up. The price list has 50 buyers. So now, 50 buyers, I want to make this very clear. Okay, I have a price list. Now, if you guys don't know, the way that I started phone flipping is I ended up being somebody that was connected with an entrepreneur just like myself, and he was a Sprint third party guy, and with Sprint you had a lot of freedom. All right, that's why they're bankrupt, and that's why T-Mobile brought them, because Sprint was out of pocket like a pistol in a robbery. They let you do whatever you want. Long story short, I ended up meeting some buyers through this guy, and that buyer was really cool, right? Like, the buyer was cool. I remember I was giving them around 20 phones a pop, right? I remember because I would drive to Jersey with about like 15 phones in my trunk, and I was really scared because when you're driving with that many phones, if the cops pull you over, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. If they find them phones, they're taking them. Okay, so I remember vividly like bringing a phone at the phone at the phone, and then him telling me like, "Yo, man, like keep them coming." So I did, but as I kept them coming, I started to see that the price he was paying me kept going down, and that was bothering me because I was like, "Well, damn, man, I'm giving you all these iPhone 11s." And this is back when the iPhone 11 was brand new. I'm like, I'm giving you all these iPhone 11s, bro, but like, why the price keep going down? And if you're a phone flipper, you know what I'm about to say is a fact. What the what buyers say, ultimately, all the time they be like, "Oh man, the price is just so shitty, man. It's just the price, man. I don't know why the price is like this." That's what they be like, right? And when buyers do that, it's kind of frustrating because I've always had an issue with buyers being too comfortable. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I always had an issue with buyers feeling too comfortable, thinking that they are in control. So what I did was I ended up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Shout out to you. We love to travel. But I always felt like at the end of the day, I gotta figure out a way to make buyers compete against each other. So what I did was I started to branch out, network, talk to people, and found a few more buyers and built relationships with them. Now, some relationships failed. I'll give y'all a really good example of a relationship with a buyer in New York that failed. I had a buyer in New York, and I was selling phones to this person, and everything was good, right? They were just very ignorant. They were no, that's the wrong word. They were very rude, very rude. They were Chinese, very rude, and I didn't care about that though. It's all about the money. Okay, okay, okay. It was very rude, and they didn't really have the, you know how you have, I appreciate your support. You know how you have a person that may be very disconnected, let's say, right? We're just going to say disconnected. A person that's disconnected and they don't understand how to emotionally talk, right? That's how they were. They were cool people, but emotionally, I felt like it was just chatting at times, right? Long story short, one day, I go to buy a phone. So when I go to buy this phone, um, when I go to buy this phone, I end up coming across somebody that sold me a fake phone. Person sold me a fake phone. When a person sold me the fake phone, it was a fake iPhone 14 Pro Max, and I did a video on this, but long story short, I ended up selling it to the buyer, but I didn't know it was fake. This is a sealed phone, okay? Sealed phone, IMEI worked, everything was good. So I sold this buyer. Now, mind you, I done made probably over six figures, so definitely over 100K a year, not a month, a year with this person. So um, I'm like, okay, I feel like this is a great relationship. Long story short, I give him the phone. He ships it to China. And I guess when they shipped it to China, they opened the box. Phone was a Android dummy. Then the buyer says to me, "Hey, Brandon, you need to pay us our money back." Why am I telling you guys the story? Because a lot of y'all don't understand how you handle the situation. I've had times when in my store, this very store you see me standing in right here, that I brought a phone from a customer and we had a buyer come pick it up, the same buyer. The buyer picks it up, customer comes into the store, they say, "Oh, I need the phone back because of what da, da, da." And I go to the buyer, I say, "Hey, can I get that phone back?" And it literally be the same day. "Can I get that phone back, bro? I'll give you the bird back. The customer needs their phone back because of X, Y, and Z." The buyer says, "No, no, we can't do that, da da da." So why do you think that I would send you your money back? So see, this is why I created the phone flipping price list, because what ended up happening was this buyer started to try and act like I was a scammer at that point because of that one phone, which was a clone, but it had a working IMEI sealed. Everything was right with it, right? I made a mistake, but you had to eat that. You had to eat that as a buyer. And I even reached out to other buyers to figure out if that was the right procedure or if I'm tripping. And they have agreed. Like, if I buy, because see, when you sell a phone to a buyer, the buyer, I'm gonna read your chat in a second, Hex is king. When you sell, when you're working with a buyer, the buyer still has to check the phone once you sell it to them. They still check the IMEI just like you did when you brought it from the seller, right? So if you didn't do your due diligence, I'm not in fault. That was a scenario where, I've realized that buyers think that they run the world. So what I did was I created a buyer's price list with 50 buyers all together. And then I said, that ain't enough. I want them to compete against each other. So when I went on WhatsApp, I literally put all these buyers in one chat. And I said, hey, I want to create one price list to be able to give to my supporters and for me to be able to sell on. Everybody said no. Everybody said no because they're all direct competitors. But then we worked out a number, and it was a number that we will pay them, and in return, they get this number every month for being a part of the price list. But they have to bid on your device. So they ended up agreeing. Now, I have some that drop off and come on, and some that are way more active than others, some that are new that come in, and even some people in the U.S. want to be a part of this price list. But it's the point of you want to make your buyers go against each other. You never want to be put in that situation I just told you. You also never want to be put in a situation where a buyer sees that you have a lot of phones and you're bringing them to them and they feel like, oh, I'm just going to tell them the price is shitty and I'm going to give them less money. You never want to have that. So that's the reason why I created the phone flipping buyers price list with 50 buyers, 25 buyers in the country and 25 buyers internationally. Let me read Hex chat. I'm trying to repair iPhones and resell them, replacing the battery, but the stupid unverified battery message pops up. You think customers really care about that as long as the battery is shown 100%? So number one, what kind of battery did you purchase? I would say that you purchased a cheap battery because the unverified battery pop up that comes up usually comes up when it's like a certain type of battery. If you just get an OEM battery, it won't pop up. But that's besides the point. I just want you to eventually, bro. I want you to try different type of batteries from your plug. If you're buying from a plug, if you need anything, hit me up. Email. I ain't even gonna charge you nothing on the top. I'll connect you with the people that source me batteries and screens. You think that so customers won't really care about the battery pop up, I believe. So that's the same thing when it comes to the display. When you are fixing a phone, if you have a cheap display, it will pop up and say that this is not a genuine Apple screen, especially. But it shouldn't pop up, frequently. They should have to go to the settings to check the battery. But long story short, no. If the customer does, it's not the customer for you. All right. If you purchased the battery already, that's besides the point. We're going to keep it pushing. And if the customer cares about it, just move on. That's why we make the customer come to us so we don't come to the customer. That's the difference. So when I phone flip, I don't ever go to the customer. The customer comes to me. You might be saying, well, Brandon, you have a store. So that's why, no, I don't meet people in my store because then I bring problems to my store. Oh, okay. It shows up if they check in the settings on the battery. Yeah, okay. It doesn't pop. I'm like, because I've seen that before. Okay, yeah, no, it shouldn't matter. And if they do say that it matters, the customer's just not for you, bro. Like, just because that I've done that. I've had that happen to me where the battery said that it wasn't a genuine. It said ungenuine parts. I've had a bunch of different errors, and I've sold phones perfectly fine. And if they don't take it, or if they try to use it as a deduction, which means they're like, oh well, since the battery isn't genuine, I'll take $20 off. You know what I mean? Don't do it because it's still a battery. It's 100%. You let them know it's a brand new battery in here, bro. But don't say nothing about it when you sell it to them. Yeah, that's what I would do. But so created this price list, and it's been going pretty well. So the price list looks like this. The price list is $90. I pay buyers more than $90 each to be a part. No problem, broski, to be a part of this price list. But one thing that I'm working on is moving the price list to the Hustler Network, to where I can actually put all of this in there, so you can just see it when you purchase the Hustler Network. But this is my tool and how I use. It is basically going to offer up, okay, and I could type in iPhone. So let's make 10 offers. So people ask me all the time, like, how do I get phones? Now, I get phones multiple ways, but top 3 ways that I get phones. I get phones from going on OfferUp. I don't go on Facebook, because the difference between OfferUp and Facebook is more older individuals that are more corporate. And then OfferUp, I find that it's more people that are just like trying to sell. So while Facebook is still a great tool, the reason why I don't use Facebook is because I usually have to deal with a bunch of other random issues and objections. It's a little low. All right, hold up. Let me try to get it up. My fault. My fault, guys. Hold up. All right, so let me try to do this real quick. But while I do this, I'm gonna still talk. Um, okay. Can you hear it better? Let me know if you can hear it better. But so when it comes to um, me looking for devices, I do Facebook. I don't do Facebook because there's a lot of older individuals on there that sort of they're not willing to do certain things. Like, they're not willing to meet me in a plaza. They're not willing. I appreciate you, Big Nato. They're not willing to do certain things um, that on OfferUp they're willing to do. And on OfferUp, it's more people that buy, that are wholesale sellers. So they go into T-Mobile, they go into AT&T, they go into Xfinity, they go into Verizon, they use other people's accounts, they use CPNs. They do all of that stuff just so that they can get phones. Now, if you don't know how people get phones, and you don't know what a wholesale seller is, it's somebody that gets phones on an everyday basis. They're usually brand new. Now, the reason I like dealing with these individuals is because, no problem, bro, is because I like when people hit my phone up and they say, yo, I got this phone. How much? I like that, because that is me basically having a customer that is bringing me money and traffic every single day, right? So even if you don't have a store, you can have a Text Now app that you have people text when they have phones to sell. Now, I had a comment on my video today with somebody asking me, is this illegal? Okay, that's because, I try to answer this question to the best of my ability without sounding like an asshole. But I will say this: there's plenty of things that are illegal. There's plenty of things that are legal. There's plenty of things that are right or wrong. I personally don't think that this is wrong, because, again, I'm buying a phone from somebody. I don't really need to know where you get it from. But one thing I do, if I find that it's suspect, if I find like you're trying to sell me a phone that has a one of those hooks on it, like, the hooks that are the displays in the store, I'm not buying it. I've had people try to do that. I'm not buying no phone that's blatantly showing me it's stolen. But if you paid taxes for a device, the device is not stolen. That's number one. And usually that's what they do. So let's break down what a wholesale seller is. A wholesale seller is somebody that is going into a Verizon. Let's just give the Verizon example. They go into Verizon. They usually sit in the Verizon, or they'll act like they're browsing like accessories or something. And then they'll listen. And they listen. And they hear customers go in the store. Some customers can't pay the down payment for the device that they want. So what these people do is they'll have somebody in a Dodge Charger or some nice car outside. And this is usually the person that runs the whole scheme. And this person will go to that person that couldn't put that down payment down for that phone, and they'll be like, hey, I can help you put the down payment down, but I do it, but I got to get a phone off your account. That's one way they do it. Another way they do it is they do online orders. It's a bunch of different ways. They do business accounts. So they get these devices and they don't pay the full price for them, which hence is the reason why it's important to have a price list that gives you market value. Because while you are still stuck in the realm of, or some of you guys are still stuck in the realm of, oh, well, this phone costs like an iPhone 15. Why is this? Oh, no. I ain't talking about that. Like an iPhone 16, right? An iPhone 16 Pro Max 512, right? Even though this is definitely, I wouldn't buy this, but the 512. Let's go to new phones. iPhone 15 512. Boom, this is the price, right? So activated. So we'll just say it's activated. So we'll say 920, right? You'll have people that were trying to sell this for like 1,000. You'll have people that try to sell this for like 1,200 or 1,100. The reason why you're like, okay, no, I only would pay. Let me get my calculator out. Just bear with me, guys. We're going to talk about payment and how I break down the payment aspect, but I'm trying to show you guys why it's important that they pay taxes. So if I know it's worth $920, I already know that that's the amount I'm going to get. So now I need to make sure that I get my take home pay, which I want $60 profit. So I deduct the 60. So $860 is my ceiling, right? Which means I'm not going to go over paying somebody $860 for that phone, but I need wiggle room to be able to negotiate. So I'll subtract by 40. Now I know $820 is going to be my initial offer, or $800, right? Now, a lot of people that I talk to, they'll be like, well, why are you offering so low? $800 for an iPhone 16 Pro Max 512? What? Okay. When they go to Verizon, remember, this is locked. Okay? Not unlocked, locked. When they go to Verizon and they go and they are trying to buy a phone, if they have good enough credit, they only pay taxes, or they have to pay a little down payment. Down payment would be like $200 plus tax. So they're paying around maybe $250 or as low as $80. Okay? So if I do pay somebody $820, let's just say they put $300 out for the phone because they had to pay for gas, because usually they don't have their own cars. They paying somebody for the car. They make $520. If they do that 6 times a week, they're making this amount. So that's why wholesale sellers are always good, because they're chasing bread, which means they're giving you phones. So like, while if you're somebody trying to scale phone flipping, the reason why you're not able to scale and you're not making the money that a person like me may be making, or somebody that you may be watching that's saying they're phone flipping, right? The reason you're not making a lot of money is because you're stuck on phones like this and phones like this. Well, these people are doing too much. Phones like this and phones like that, right? Here's the thing. These type of devices right here, right, that are sealed. Now, I'm going to give y'all a whole, I ain't even going to give you a speech. I'll say this. Never buy a sealed phone a day in your life, okay? Always tear these motherfuckers off and check to make sure that phone pop on and do the whole startup process, because it's too many clones out here. So, number one, don't ever buy a sealed phone. That's rule number 1 in the Hustler's Playbook on flipping phones. Always open the phone. I used to say don't, because it's more money if you don't, but it's not worth the risk, okay? I just told y'all in the beginning of this how I got caught slipping like a transmission and I lost a buyer, okay? If you do bad business, you will lose a buyer if you consistently do it. So you got to be really, really, really careful. This is in Wilmington, Delaware. What does that mean? That shows me this person didn't pay taxes for this device, because there's no taxes in Delaware. So I already know for a fact that I can get this phone for cheaper. Now, here's the thing. You see how I pay attention to small details like that. I also can go and I could check the IMEI if I wanted to. I could do a bunch of things, but he already told me it's AT&T. AT&T is one of the worst companies to have a device locked to. You may be saying why? Because not a lot of people have AT&T. Now, if you're like, well, Brandon, I have AT&T, you need to get off of AT&T, because AT&T has had so many data breaches, it's not even funny. That's why a lot of people don't use AT&T, because AT&T is not even a safe company to use. Everybody hacks their stuff, okay? So when you buy an AT&T phone, keep that in consideration. You're not going to find a lot of customers that want to buy, but you will find buyers. But buyers are they'll buy it. But I would rather me get a discount because it's AT&T. So I'd rather get a $5 any type of discount I can get, if that makes sense. But anyway, so that's what a wholesale seller is, right? Now, when I first started out, that's how I made a bunch of money phone flipping, is because people would hit my phone up and they would be like, "Hey, Brandon, I got this phone today. How much you paying?" And then they would just randomly hit me up, and I make a good 3,000 off of one wholesale seller. But let's say, how do I get a wholesale seller, or how do I spot one, right? Let's say you're trying to say, well, B, I'm looking for one, but I don't know how to find wholesale sellers in my area. So the best way to find a wholesale seller in your area is going to OfferUp. Type in iPhone, the newest iPhone. So iPhone 16. The reason you type in the newest iPhone is because you'll see a lot of idiots like this, right? These are idiots. Why are they idiots? Because I try to tell the wholesale sellers, just like I'll be telling people how to flip phones, I'll be coaching these wholesale sellers too and teaching them, yo, bro, don't get an iPhone 16. Even though you think just because it's the newest phone that you're going to get the most money, is not true. But wholesale sellers, they always want to get the newest device, which, one, it makes it hot when they go into a store and try to do their fraudulent activity. And two, I'm more like, dang, like, bro, like, I know you got the 16, but I'm going to still pay you cheap because the 16 is the same price as the iPhone 15 right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, you could have just saved money, paid less taxes, or paid less of a down payment by just getting the 15, but instead you're getting the 16. But nevertheless, I'm just telling you guys with how they think. They think, oh, well, oh, the new iPhone 17 came out. Let me go get it so I can get a lot of money. But that's not how it works. When a new phone comes out, it doesn't necessarily mean that new phone is going to be worth a lot of money. Like, it doesn't mean that. So you just have to be careful. But anyway, so you always want to look at the newest phone model. You'll see somebody like this. Now, this doesn't mean that this person is actually legitimate, right? So we'll click on it, and I see one posted one day ago, and then I look here. Now, this one says James Brown. It shows like a little picture, and then it shows like couches and all of this, right? Now, this could be a wholesale seller. The only issue I'm having, this is diabolical. Taking the pictures of the couches outside is crazy work. That's just crazy work. We have all different colors. You must schedule a meeting with me. Don't ask me, is this available? I work for Verizon. Verizon is America's most reliable carrier. We take this ain't a wholesale. Okay, this ain't a wholesale seller. This got crazy. It's got crazy type talking. You got to schedule a meeting type time. That's crazy work. That's crazy. All right, so let's look at this. iPhone 16. Nah, never open. Okay, so this, because he doesn't have a profile picture and he just created an account. A lot of wholesale sellers, they just create accounts. They don't have accounts to where they will have like 5 stars, 304 activity or transactions, or 34, or even 10 transactions. Usually they keep getting different accounts, or they will use their girlfriends or somebody like that. So what you do is you just message them, and I'm not logged in. The heck? I gotta log in now. Hold it up now. Hold up now. They trying to verify my phone number and all that. Okay, there we go. All right, so we can go ahead and we can say, I can do. We could say I could do. I'm thinking, y'all. 1 second. Okay, I could do 550. Do you have more? Question mark, right? And then you say that. Then you say that, right? And then when you say that, now you're asking a question, but the main purpose is you want to figure out, do they have more? That is the reason you use OfferUp, because OfferUp gives you the ability to talk to these individuals. And when you talk to them, let me just verify this thing real quick because they on my you want to verify with them. I gotta verify this because if you don't verify, they shadow ban you. Let me see something. But yeah, so that's how you find a wholesale seller. The wholesale sellers are going to be the ones you target to try to figure out if they where's my other phone? It's another room. Wholesale sellers are going to be people that you're trying to figure out if they have multiple. If they say they do have multiple, that's when you know they're a wholesale seller. That's when you link up with them. Well, don't link up with them, but you try to give them your number. You be like, hey, I could do X amount of dollars, and then they'll probably say no. Okay, listen, hit me up. Here's my number. I'm a wholesale seller in your area. I'm a wholesale buyer in your area. If you want to sell it to me, just let me know, and I'll help you. So that's how they do it. But I gotta verify this number in my phone is in another room, so we're not gonna do that right now. It is what it is. But yeah, that is what we will do to get wholesale sellers. What I'm gonna do is I'm about to actually get off real quick because I got a call. I got a call at 8 that I gotta get ready for, and it just popped up. So what I'm gonna do is I might come live again today, or I might go live again in a little bit. Let me get this offer up straight, and then we'll do that. But yeah, y'all, go ahead and get the phone flip and price list if you want it. It's on hustlertoldme.com. Or again, make sure you guys tune in to the Hustler Network. Hustler Network, all the details are right here, because again, this is a mentorship. This is where we work together. I show you the tips and tricks just like I'm going over today. But I want y'all to remember what I said in the beginning of this video. That's really what I came on here, man. I want to make sure you guys are good. I want to just try and show you guys everywhere I failed, so you don't have to even fall, man. You don't have to go through the stuff I'm going through or I've been through. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.